Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we go.
Now Gino. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Throwing now is Gino. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And a return across midfield and a 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now Smith. This is caught by Tucker. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Jets, nothing.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 60 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Line. Switch gears. No. Hey, here we go. Hey. Here goes
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sunday here, Sunday.
White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just a... Oh, it his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Hey, trio left. There we go, sit on it. No ball. 390%.
From the gun, here's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White through the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White, 45 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this deep.
That is going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kicker on for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, there's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Smith. He'll get this out to Genty. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready? No ball. Middle.
To throw is Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
60 Eagles. Warriors 17, 18, 5 in, 19 Lions, 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Max Crosby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
19 tight. 7 Pirates. Cut 19. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we go. No balls. Strike.
They're going to look to throw.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton.
31 yards.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go now. Warriors, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now he's going to step up and run.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready, right?
They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Hold the ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Cut 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check. Hurt.
In motion right is Wilson.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal, Jets.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready. Viking. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Smith.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
13 next.
Smith now to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 47-yard line.
Check.
Play action. It's Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Tuesday.
Smith throwing again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, New York.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they have it at their own 8-yard line. So
was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Gino. And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't, but for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off, beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
First down.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for the Jets. First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Number 10.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Not Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. To the 20.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jets 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And the Jets, first down.
Back to throw now on first down. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball want to give up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 141 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
First down, New York.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This one deep for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Third down and 6. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's out of bounds, but now before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Here's second and 7.
Hey, smash Broncos!
The 20, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
His kick is
extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Hey, there's a clip.
After the interception, here's Smith.
That's caught by Myers.
And in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, here we go. Finish it.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Back to throw, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Geno Smith scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Raiders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the check.
2nd and 10.
76. Ready. Cowboy 80. 18. 5 here. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Comeback route here. He's got Smith complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
On the play.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, New York.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
70. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they run it with home.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A gain of 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60 boxes. 60.
They get this out left. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
53, 53.
Smith going to throw it. He completes it right side of right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jets, 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.